walks that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check smash! Check smash! Check! Hurt! Hurt!
Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Eagles hit 4 and 8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19, Tiger, 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Go check, go check. Hey, smash.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
Three.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Have the street. Hey.
Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Come back team! Come back team!
Throwing is Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation. The play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Check contact, check contact. Hey, check that, street.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Panther 11.
They're going to look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Hey, smash Bronco!
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Roth. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Rig.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to get.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hawk 70.
Second down, back to Sanders.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keion Crossen. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Keion Crossen. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
60
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50.
From the 24, Hurts looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Buffalo 18.
From the 22, Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Come on.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go, strike! Warriors 70.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Come back, team!
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 22.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter, when you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Roll!
Sanders again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Come on, come on. Pick the Eagles, pick the Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On the jump. At the 60, at the 60. Street.
Here's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And now here is another interception.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So flag